All right, welcome back to another episode of Campfire Chats. I'm Stu.
I'm Ash.
I am the camp founder and camp owner, Stu Saunders, and you are...
the camp director and camp director, Ash Bear.
That's okay, the fearless camp director, Ash Bear.
Sorry, I'm the fearless director, Ash Bear. Fearless.
Fearless. This episode is probably one of, they're all really important, but this one's super important to help your camper have the best experience they possibly can. And this episode is all about...
getting ready for...
camp. That's a song we're working on. So getting ready for camp is a very important piece of the camp experience. And what we mean by that is having your camper ready to go and aware and like enthusiastic about their upcoming camp experience. And this is a really big deal. Now, for returning campers, you will know that your campers probably have had a camp countdown since the day they left camp last summer.
Totally.
But for new campers, this is an experience that can be often ranging from super excited to super nervous.
Yeah, totally. And I think you can relieve those nerves with your campers just in the conversations that you're having with them leading up to camp. So there's lots of things to get ready for camp, but in this episode, what we really want to dive into is the language and the conversations you're having with your campers to build that excitement instead of to build the nervousness. So we believe that you can build the excitement in your camper in watching our camp videos online. We've got lots of slideshows and a really cool video by Portia online that showcases some really cool parts of camp. Another way to really get excited about camp is using language that you're excited for them and that you're excited for them being brave to go away for camp, because it can be a scary place to go overnight and away from home for a certain amount of time. Some things that I would avoid in the conversations that you're having with your campers leading up to camp are conversations when they're feeling nervous to say, well, Stu, if you're feeling nervous about camp, while you're there, if you ever feel sad, all you have to do is call me. Because us as camp directors and camp staff, that is not a way that we facilitate homesickness and helping homesickness, because calling a parent always ends up with the camper needing to go home. So that's never really a good method. So please don't encourage your camper with that idea to call, because that doesn't help. Also, telling your camper, well, if you just try it, I'm going to come pick you up on Wednesday. Because a lot of times what happens...
Or I can pick you up on Wednesday.
Or I can pick you up on Wednesday if you make it till Wednesday. Let our staff use those tactics of like, just get till Wednesday and then we'll do this. Because a lot of the times is when a camper is homesick or feeling feeling nervous, what they'll do is if their parent has told them, oh, I just need to make it till Wednesday, they think that their parents have talked to us that they're going home on Wednesday. And then when Wednesday comes, it just gets so much worse, and campers, that actually kind of diminishes their whole experience and takes away from the whole camp experience. And they did make it to Wednesday, which is really exciting. Wednesdays at camp are also a lot of the days where campers who are nervous and are feeling a little bit homesick start to feel that relief of being like, you know what, I did Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and I can see Saturday. So Wednesdays are like a really cool...
And they've made friends and they've experienced the camp and they're starting to realize this is not as bad as maybe I thought it was.
Yeah, and they really start to buy into it. Yeah. So
we call it turnaround day, effectively.
Yeah, definitely. And it's different for every camper. But if we were to like put numbers and statistics out there, I think you would see that Wednesday is a big turnaround day. So make sure that overall in the conversations that you're having, that you're not promising things that you cannot provide. If you're
giving your camper a way out,
like a false hope, because that doesn't help them while they're at camp. Another thing that is helpful for campers that I've found in the past is if they're feeling a little bit nervous, definitely coming to our open house, which is on Father's Day weekend on the Sunday, or coming up to camp before they come to camp. So we're open all the time now. And if you ever want to take April until November, and if you ever want to stop by and see the cabins and meet our staff, we're there to give you a tour, and that can kind of ease some of the stress.
Just give us a call. Don't just show up. That's important too.
For sure. Also, if you don't want to come up to camp, calling myself or our assistant camp director, Sydney, is a great conversation builder. So we'll talk to your campers and hear their questions. And sometimes their questions are really things that we're already doing, and they just need to be reassured from the people that are on the site. So we're happy to have those conversations.
2 more quick tactics that might help you is, if this is the first time your camper's ever gone away from home, is to encourage or find a way for your camper to have a sleepover at someone's home outside of your own. So it could be as simple as going to grandma's house or an aunt and uncle's house or a neighbor's house, just for a night away, so they're sleeping outside of their bed. Another great experience is for them to go to a friend's house and have a sleepover. So they have a friend at school that they like, or invite them over. That's a really great way to have a night away from home, away from mom and dad or their parents or whoever is looking after them, and make sure they have a chance to just be away from the home for a night or two. It's just a great way to acclimatize or become accustomed to not always being there. And then the third thing is, as Ash alluded to, which is so important, is the language you use. It's all about being excited. It's all about the experience you're going to have. It's if your camper is feeling nervous, like, talk about the fact they're going to have a chance to go on a paddle board maybe, or go into the lake, or try a ropes, or do really cool crafts, or go sing around a campfire, or like talk about the really neat, fun things about camp.
Yeah.
Things they won't necessarily do living in their apartment, their street, their community that they live in now. It's unique.
Yeah, for sure. And I think that that's really important. And also, this kind of goes with packing too, but know that we encourage campers to make their bunk space their own.
Yes.
So what I've really loved to see, especially in our younger campers and our older campers too, is pictures. So it's easy to print off pictures, throw those, tape them on the wall beside their bunk, and a good reminder
of a parent,
of home.
of their pet, of their
Exactly.
whatever. Bring their favorite teddy bear up.
Yeah, and their favorite teddy bear is also a really big hit. I know that.
Plushie.
I know that in my office, I have a couple teddy bears that are available for rent. That definitely
Very low cost.
Very low. Actually, they're free.
High five. You charge a high five for them.
A high five, but they're also they spend the summer in the cabin, so I know that those are also a good security thing. So maybe if they don't have like a special teddy bear, maybe go to Build-A-Bear or even Dollarama and grab a stuffed animal that maybe that's their to bring to camp thing.
Yeah, to have that piece of home.
Yeah, everybody has their thing. So and your kid's the best, and the camp is the best.
It's kind of like, and also treat it like a vacation.
Yeah, it's fun.
You're gonna have fun.
Camp is awesome.
So
camp is exciting.
Camp is exciting, and leading up to is exciting. And if you want any more tips or hints, just feel free to contact us. And as Ash said, we'll definitely help you with a phone call or just some tips or whatever.
And I think one last thought: don't let your nervousness of your camper going to camp, because we validate that and we totally get that sending your camper to camp can cause some anxiety for sure. You love your kids. We love them too. So just make sure that your nervousness isn't being passed on to them. Know that they're in really great hands. We hire an amazing staff team, and we
train them well.
We work hard to train them, and we work hard to make sure their experience is really awesome. So know that they are in great hands, and that it's okay to be nervous, but don't let that ripple onto your campers, because that will impact the experience that you're buying for them.
There's a great quote I heard once, Ash, that said, some people say camp is a place you go to and then go home. Others say that home is a place you go and camp is home. I may have said that wrong, but camp can become a really great place for your campers to grow up in and have their own space.
And be independent.
So make camp, be as enthusiastic about their camp experience. Especially parents, if you've gone to camp, draw on your own camp experiences as well and see how much fun you had growing up at summer camp.
Totally.
So we hope to have a lot of campfire songs and cheers and games at YLCC this summer. Until next time, I'm Stu.
I'm Ash.
And we'll see you around the campfire.
Campfire.